Welcome to the Creative Masterminds podcast.
Yeah. Well, we create more and destroy less.
Fire podcast. You know who you got in the house. You have Sean Breeze in the house, and you also have,
Cash thrive.
you know how we do. We start with a weekend review, our weekend review, and then we hop into our subject. Today's subject is the power of now. And so, yeah, like we always do, we first jump to Cass for his weekend review. Cass, what did you get done this past week? Let's go.
I had a blessed week. As always, thank God for that. Spent time with the family. Got into some music, trained my clients and stuff, and actually took a little step outside of my norm, out of the norm, and my mom, Grammy, she bought us a chandelier.
Mm-hmm.
So wifey had me put on the Tim the Toolman Taylor belt. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
All
For
right.
those
Hilarious. Okay.
that go way back. So I got up and put the chandelier, took the light fixture we have up down, and I put the chandelier up, and was able to say that I did that, and it's another
Okay.
notch on my belt.
All
So
right.
it was a good week, man. Good week.
Did some handiwork. Respect.
Right.
That's dope. Okay, for me, what did I get done? I got some mixing done, some music done for sure. So this past week or last Thursday, I went to go see my music mentor. It's like a paid mentorship, really. And so he listened to the most recent track that I have, which is called Black Guys, which is currently on SoundCloud right now.
Peep that.
Yeah, peep that for sure. The latest version actually has my homeboy JJ3K on that thing, and he sent his verse in like yesterday, I think. And then I love this verse so much, I decided to mix that joint right on the spot. And then so it's right now. It's available. It's available right now on SoundCloud. It's pretty far,
Nice.
like my most favorite song to date for sure. And that and Starter Pack. So check those two things out for sure. All right. So yeah, I went to go see my music mentor. He gave me some good, valuable tips on how to get my mixes to sound more pristine. So I applied those tips, and that's basically I worked on that track like all weekend. And then I did some rapping. I rapped off of Guess Who Back, which is like that old school Jay-Z, Scarface, and Beanie
Yeah.
Siegel. So I think I'm gonna do like a project where I rap off of like 90s or not 90s, but more so 2000 beats, whatever, and kind of do like a little mixtape like that. So come on, I'm just having fun with it. Cause
I
I was
think
rapping.
Kanye didn't Kanye
Did
make
he?
that beat?
I guess so. I think so. I believe so. My next beat I'm going to rap off is the Shine beat, the Bad Boy joint. If you listen to that,
Oh.
yeah, that mud is fire. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that
So
was a
I'm rap.
jam.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna do those things. Work on that. What else? Kid is good. Wifey is all good. I'm going ahead and leave it at that. Let's go ahead and hop into the subject. Oh, my bad. One last thing. So I did some cool stuff, some tech stuff around the crib. I bought for Black Friday. I bought me a 8 terabyte hard drive, and then I installed it into my computer, my big desktop, and then I turned that desktop into like a network saving like backup device. So now
Nice.
basically I can back up my laptop from anywhere inside the household, which is pretty dope. So I got back to my tech roots, and I'm going to do some more things like that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to build my own computer pretty soon, like probably in the upcoming month. So I can't wait to get back to that, because that was the stuff that I did when I was a kid, like a teenager. I would go down to like this place called this little gathering called First Saturdays, and so they would have like tech things out there for the Lolo, and so I would like buy things from them and build my own computer. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to those roots. So anyway, now let me go ahead and
So
hop into the subject of the power of now. So Cass, what inspired the subject? Because you were the one who brought the subject to the table today.
yeah, man, I'm always on myself about getting my purpose done and staying on track. That's why I listen to a lot of motivational stuff and stuff to keep my mind in that right place to make sure that I'm steadfast and moving forward, not stagnant and or backsliding, which it happens, as
Mm-hmm.
part of life, but I try to stay motivated, moving forward, getting things done. So it dawned on me when I think about purpose, or in the past, I would think of like it's the long haul. It's 5 years from now, or it could be 20 years from now. Purpose is kind of like at the end, saying that that I fulfilled my purpose, that I completed my purpose. But then it dawned on me that, our purpose, if we ever get it done, it's going to be done in the now, in the present. And I need to be conscious of day to day, in my present. What am I doing to fulfill my purpose? What could I be doing right now to fulfill a purpose at hand? Because
Mm-hmm.
it's not one purpose. We have many purposes because we have many days, many hours, much life to live. So, am I in purpose right now? Am I doing what I should be doing right now? So that dawned on me, and of course, we have distractions, and we, go throughout the day doing different things. But I try to, like, slow down and think about, am I doing my purpose, or can I do something different to get back in purpose? If I'm out of alignment where I should be. So.
Man, it's like you said like so much fire. I'm trying to figure out where do I even start. Like 'cause you mentioned like many purposes, right? And we have many purposes also because we have many desires and many wants, which is healthy. That's great. To have variety is a great thing because you expose yourself to like a variety of things. You'll learn what you like and you'll learn also what you don't like, and then you
Hmm.
can like that's where you really develop some type of preference. So that's just very important. Like just exposing yourself to various things like that.
For
What
sure.
else? What else? Some more fire you said. But yeah, just focusing on that on now, like is of course very important. I think you mentioned earlier about like you doing things to kind of make sure that your mind state is in the right way. And I just got back into doing that myself, where I started back listening to audiobooks. Like for a while, I fell off of listening to audiobooks. Like I would go to the gym and I'll do my music, and then I'll listen to my Spanish lessons or do my Spanish lessons on the treadmill. But then I'll go back to music. And I realized I wasn't really feeding my mind. So I've basically been in a real funk for the past like week or so.
Mm.
Well, not a week or so, but maybe like a few days. But I'll go ahead and send it to a week, like just real funk where I'm not really appreciating things. Not appreciating my life, my wife, and everything. My kids, my friends, and my family. My opportunities that I have, like right in the present to me. I have like so many great opportunities in front of me, but I'm not taking advantage of the opportunities because I'm not being appreciative of those opportunities. So I have to like really dig deep, like check myself, like all right, what the hell is wrong with me? Like what's going on? Like why am I like self sabotaging essentially? And so I'm not sure why I even brought that up, but I brought that up for a reason to help inspire somebody for sure. But
Yeah.
but the point is, oh yeah. So what made me get back on track was like me listening to audiobooks. So I started listening to the 50 Law of Power for the second time actually, which is a great book. It's like a variation of the 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene, I think that's his name. But anyway, so
Hmm.
50 Cent did like a joint thing with him, and where they collabed and created the 50th law of power. So anyway, so much good game in it. And one thing for sure is to be a person who is like fearless. And so that why that's relevant to the power of now is because like a lot of times we end up worrying about the future or worrying things about the past or whatever because we fear something may come from the past that will come back and hurt us, or we fear something in the future will hurt us. And so one thing for sure, you have to be a person who is fearless, and one of the part of like benefits of being fearless like is being a person who like you want to focus on right now, this very moment,
Right.
and live fearlessly right now, and focus on what you need to get done so you can have that future that you want to have, and in the future, of course.
Most definitely. And what you're saying, it made me think of like, what if we maxed out like right now, like
Yeah.
it, as much as we can do, or if we're off and we have time to create or whatever it may be, or like we're doing right now,
Hmm.
what if we maxed out and really like gave it all we had at that moment
Yep.
to, express ourselves. And it's not easy, and especially to do it for an extended amount of time. It's hard to do it for maybe 5 minutes. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying, for most people. And so, I mean, that's what it all starts.
Mm.
When we
Mm.
we check ourselves, when we go within, and we know if we're really giving it all we got, if we really left it all on the line. It's like when I'm training clients. I tell them, hey, challenge yourself. I mean, I can, you know, give you the best words, the best speech, the best motivation the world could provide. But you know, if you're really, pushing yourself and accepting the challenge to do and have the best output, the best performance, to give your all, you know, in the present right now.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
that's something that we got to go within and dig deep and, give forth that effort and really, really, max it out. Like I said, it's all about 120, 100, whatever it may be, whatever your max. It's different for everybody,
Mm-hmm.
but pushing it because it would be better for somebody that's max is at 50
Mm-hmm.
for them to go 50 than for somebody whose max is at 80 and they're going like 60. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. You want to max. You want to max out because you. Well, one of my biggest fears is like having the regret that I didn't give it my all, like when I had the chance. Like I would hate to look back, like in the far future, look back at this very moment and just look at all the opportunities that I squandered. So that would help, like motivated me to like get on my ass and like start taking advantage of these opportunities that I'm being given by the Most High. Because like
right.
these things are coming to me at this time for a reason. Because I recently felt like I have like fully gone through the transitioning of like becoming a hobbyist into like a full pro at what I do, and now have worked on myself enough to where I have extreme confidence in myself, because I believe that having extreme confidence within yourself is like one of the most key things to success. I think it's like a very underrated thing that can be a subject that we can speak about at a later time. But yeah, like you have to have extreme confidence within yourself. So I worked on myself to develop that for myself. I really went through a transition where I just redefined and rebuilt myself. And so I say I have to say that I got to a point of like, all right, I'm confident. I have mastered the things that I was interested in, which is, or that I'm currently interested in, which is music, photography, and I can master video some more, of course. But I'm here getting ready, and now God is blessing me with opportunities. And if I'm not taking advantage of the opportunities, I think God will for sure show me that, all right, you are taking these things for granted. All right, I'm gonna take these things away from you. And so yeah, that's why I had to go on a mission to figure out what was wrong with me, what I needed to do, like to check myself. And my solution was getting back into audiobooks, and that has really helped me regain my focus. Because one thing audiobooks do, and also like podcasts for me as well, they help ensure that I calibrate myself. Like I calibrate myself against like a podcast, or like a podcast like in regards to like entrepreneurship or like growth, that type of thing. I calibrate using book to see if I have the correct mind state, the mindset to achieve what I want to achieve in life. So you have to have some calibration tools for sure. That can be like another podcast topic for real. Just by having things that can help calibrate you to ensure that you are remaining on task as much as possible. So yeah.
For sure, man. And, in purpose, man, it's like I think it goes right along with what you're saying. Without it, life is meaningless.
Mm.
If we don't have a purpose, it also, it helps us to, like you said, calibrate, and also to, it's like a measuring stick. We can use that to see how far we need to pick it up, if we're slacking, if we are not even on the same page with what we were trying to do, so, and we
Mm.
need that in life, what, in whatever industry, whatever goals, whatever tasks at hand, you need some type of measuring stick to see where you're at. And,
True.
having a purpose in life, which we have many, of course, that's what I was saying. It's not just one big purpose, but we have many, because we have many weeks. We have 365 days in 1 year.
Yep.
So there's much for us to do. And even like, I was, I read the word to my sons at night. I got this new Bible story book for them. And,
Mm.
it goes over, what it says, that God created all these various things, 6 days, the world and everything that he was created. And
Mm-hmm.
then the seventh day he rested. So, that goes to show right there that, we we should be working. We should be getting things done. 6 days he put in work, was, he gave us an example of what we should do during a week pretty much, And then the seventh day he rested and said it was good. So our purpose is to get things done, to stay active, to push ourselves and to create, and within all of that, you know, love others, enjoy life, and it's we have different tests, we experience different things that come, that's part of life, and ultimately I think those are I said it to my son, like, he has math tests and spelling word tests, and
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, you know as you get older, and you will see that you're going to have tests of faith,
Mm-hmm.
and that is on a deeper level, that's from within, where things don't look like it's going to work out and all that, and it's a test, just like your math test and all that, but you got to have faith, you got to believe that God is with you and that it is all going to work out, and that strengthens your faith, and you're going to have many tests like that. That's what life is full of and all about, is overcoming. You might fall, you might trip, you
Mm-hmm.
might lose, but you bounce back and you have faith that it's all going to work out.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Absolutely true. And yeah, faith is just it's so essential to just keeping you just keeping you motivated to keep pushing. Like I had to like have faith. I had to have like that belief that something is like I'm on this journey for a reason, that I'm experiencing what I'm experiencing for a reason, that there's lessons that I need to pick up that will help me out in the future. And I had to be mindful of that. I had to be I feel like I have to look at the world that way so I can at least have the proper mind state to capture the lessons that I believe God wants to show me. You have to have extreme faith for sure. You have to be like prepared to like there will be obstacles that will be thrown your way. You have to be a person who is persistent, who is diligent, who can get over. I'm trying to figure out the proper way to use the word adversity, but overcome the obstacles, and because it's I really believe that life would be hella boring. Like at least for me, if like there were obstacles, even though like it's like I hate it. I really do hate it. Like whenever you're in the storm, I know it's like easy to like just hate it. Like, oh, this sucks, and yeah, it really does suck. Like a lot. But however, it's like I always think like I always have moments where I think about myself in the future, and I look back at this moment like, oh man, I remember when I was at this point, and I just keep using my imagination to focus on where I'm going and where I will be in due time, and I understand that everything like this situation will not be the same situation forever. It's just like watching my son grows, like every day he's developing something new. He's like changing his features, or he's doing like a new thing now. Like he's fully turning. He's flipping, like he's a little flipper now. He's flipping around, pushing up and everything. He can actually support himself with his legs. If you hold him like make sure you don't lean, but he can support himself standing up. And so he's like getting stronger each and every day, like piece by piece. And it's like funny. Me and my wife have a thing where we tell him before he take his nap or he go to sleep for the night that, hey man, you need to go to sleep so you can get your little update. So like that kind of goes back to your point of like speaking about rest, the importance of rest. Like yeah, you're absolutely right, and I'm trying to develop a day where I would do like full rest. I try to make it like some one day of the weekend for sure. Like me, I just have it like family day, or I think about making my Sunday like a full on rest day where I don't do anything. I don't go towards the computer at all, and I just indulge in my family and love my family and just do that because it's very important for that recharge, so you can get that inspiration, that motivation to go ahead and attack those obstacles that life is throwing at you. So yeah, man,
most definitely, man, and not get burnt out, like,
for sure.
so,
Yeah,
because
you're
in
right.
this day and age, all the entrepreneur guys and all that, they're like, hey, as soon as
Dude,
you get up, you gotta, and before you go to bed, I work. They're at it 16 hours a day. They don't 7 days a week and all that. Yeah, that's and they probably on some drugs or something. You know,
do some.
but yeah, you gotta take time to recharge, like you said, and it benefits you, your family, those around you when you have that communion, that time together, that intimacy with your family, and you know, it they'll remember it, especially the youngins and stuff when they're old enough. it's like memory. We don't have any we can't say what our children will remember, like will stand out for them, like when they're in
Mm-hmm.
their 20s or down the line, like, oh, I remember dad used to do this, I remember mom used to do all that.
Mm-hmm.
We have our own, but they're going to have their own set of
That's
memories and
true.
all that. So we just want to make sure that they are good ones and that we instill the right things, the right mindset, motivation in them.
That's super fast. Like you don't want the memory to like of your kid to have of you love like just like your back towards the kid and like you always hunched over at the computer working on something. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
man, take the time, man, to spend time with your kids, get that recharge. Like one great thing for sure that happened from like my wife going back to work is like me now spending way more time with my son because of course I have like more. I have to work with my wife as she go back to work and do her thing to like whenever she do meetings or have to pump, just like take care of the baby more. And it has been like the greatest thing ever because I feel like now me like the bond between me and my son is like a lot more stronger because now I see him like when he wake up like early in the morning and you see him smiling and everything. I pick him up and I walk him around the house or take him outside when it's warm, not when it's cold like now. But I take him outside, let him see the leaves on the ground and everything. Just spend just quality time with him. I can tell that he responds to it really well. That he loves it. My wife loves it because she like, oh, that's cute and shit like that. My bad, stuff like that. But it's just really dope. And so yeah, man, that quality time is really worth it with your family. Do it. It's the most important thing. It should be really the one of the reasons why you do what you do in life. I believe your family should be a part of your purpose, for sure. It's intertwined, so you make sure you don't lose your way. If your family's not a part of your purpose, then you got some, or people, your loved one's not a part of your purpose, then there's some issues going on there, for sure. So
Sure, yeah, man.
yeah,
Hey, and enjoy it now, man, because when he get older, he gonna be coming for you, man. Coming for the
yeah,
throne. Cause
yeah.
my son, he got an Xbox, so we've been playing Madden,
Oh,
and
really?
yeah, I've been blowing him out and all that, but he been in there playing. So the
Oh,
last
practicing
last night I
everything.
couldn't beat him for nothing, man. He blew me out 30-0 one game. I was like, man, what is?
Ah, it's
I had
funny.
to maintain and not get too frustrated, but I was mad. Boy, I was like, ain't no way this dude gonna beat me. And
Yeah.
he had the Ravens, Lamar
Oh,
Jackson,
really?
and he was
Okay.
running all over me, man. It was
That's
crazy.
funny. He said, "No, I'm gonna beat my dad. I'm gonna sit back and practice and put that work in." But he, what I'm saying, he probably learned that from you though. He probably learned. See, you know what I'm saying, you go against your obstacles, you put that work in, then you overcome it. So he's like, all right, I'll apply the lesson that I learned from my dad right here and whoop him. That's hilarious.
Yeah, he was stunned on me too, man. He was like, "I don't know, Dad. You want to look at the controllers? Cause I'm beating you. There may be something wrong with your controller." I was like, "Oh,
Oh,
okay."
for real? Okay. Oh, I can't wait
You
till
trying to
little.
clap?
All right, bet. I can't wait till the little one get on 2K, man. I'm about to give him hell.
Yeah, straight up.
2K.
It's fun though, but man, I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to play a little bit and get my game up because this dude been over here mastering it. And
That's funny.
you know,
That's funny. Okay,
yeah,
that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. That's funny. It's funny. Like right now, like sometimes I have the kid in the living room, and so I'll play 2K, and I see him already staring at it like he's getting lost in the sauce. But it's kind of funny. But anyway, yeah, man, that's lovely. That's lovely to hear. So yeah, do you want to go ahead and wrap it up? I'm not sure. I think it's been probably like 20-ish minutes. So yeah, the power now. You have any final words?
yeah, man. No time like the present. Everybody out there, is stay focused and again, like just think about throughout the day, 3 times, five, however many, or when it comes to your mind, like, hey, am I fulfilling my purpose right now, or the purpose that I could be doing right now to impact others, to whatever is on your heart, whatever the intuition that you could be doing, or we got to challenge ourselves and the power now, the purpose of now, meaning now, life, enjoyment, happiness, and the mind. God's given us a mind of love, or a spirit of love, power, and a sound mind. So right there, in the moment, let's get it done. Because if we don't get it done in the present, in the now, the power of now, it'll never be done. So
Yeah. Absolutely. Focus on right now because you never know. Tomorrow is not promised. A lot of people believe that their their tomorrows are promised. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure you don't pay attention to the little young rappers, but one of the little young rappers, no, not well. We all do respect Juice World. You know, what I'm saying he passed away from having a seizure. Not sure how that. Well, there's some allegations to like how that thing came about, but I'm not gonna speak upon that. But but I'm pretty sure he thought he was going to have a tomorrow. And he unfortunately he didn't. And so yeah, man, tomorrow's not promised. So take advantage of right now, this very moment. Like leave it all on the table right now. Live like with fearlessly. Pursue what you want to pursue in life. Because yeah, man, you don't want to have that moment of regret or moments of regret looking back like damn I shoulda woulda coulda. Sometimes I end up like getting like just off focus, like not focused and thinking about oh man I wish I would have done what I'm doing right now when I was younger, but it doesn't matter. I'm doing it right now. I have the knowledge that I've gained from the 20s. I'm smarter. I know what to do with money when I will acquire it. And so I need, I'm looking at that things more positive. That's one of the key things for sure. You want to be positive about how you look at life, with your perspective. But yeah, man, focus on right now. Right now is the very moment, man. It's very important. So yeah, with that said, Cass, go ahead and give out your socials.
Most definitely. You guys can holler at me on Instagram, CAS_THRIVE, and at the Boxing Bell, and also on Facebook. Word up.
My bad. Up here had like a ring notice. My bad, people. Somebody walking in my front yard. Nah. Anyway, you can find me SeanBreeze.com, breezelightmedia.com. You want some photo shoots done, holler at me. I'm running a special for families. I will come to your house, do the photos for $350. For the I'm coming to your crib, give you some fire photos. You get like at least 50-ish photos minimum, like all edited for sure. So yeah, holler at me, Breathe Light Media, or you can hit me up on my inbox at DeMarcus Mitchell or whatever if you follow me. So anyway, do that. Also, of course, thecreativemasterminds.com. Check that out. You can check us out also on SoundCloud, Spotify, Facebook, Instagram, the Creative Masterminds. So yeah, with that said, this has been the Creative Masterminds podcast, Fire Podcast, and we are out.
Holla.
Peace.